Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. It's Clay from Clay's Collections, and today we are doing a tour of the Pink Elephant Vintage and Antique Store located in downtown Hopkins, Minnesota. So if you're ever in the area, please stop in and tour and shop and buy. It's a great place with a lot of great stuff. So I'm hoping to show you some of the different areas today that we have, some of the different dealers, and I'll show you the space that I have. We've done a number of moves over the last 2 months. So as a result of that, the store looks quite a bit different in different areas. So I wanted to show those to you, as well as just get you ready for the holiday season, because we got a lot of Christmas stuff popping out, as you can see already. Santa's in the car, so he's ready to go. So here we go. Okay, when you first walk in the store, this is it. It's a little dark because it's dark outside and the lights are off, because if I turn these on, then it shows the open sign, and we're actually closed right now. So I don't want to show people open, because otherwise they'll be knocking on the door and disturbing me while I'm filming, and we don't want that, do we? So yeah, so this is some of the front area with the locked cabinets with some fabulous stuff. Look at all this wonderful uranium glass. That's Delphine's booth, and she has a wonderful collection, and as you can tell, there's still some blank areas we're working on filling. So yeah, and this actually is several different dealers in this cabinet. Like to lock up our smaller things and more valuable items, obviously. And there's always this debate on whether people really will ask to see things in the cabinets or not. I can tell you a lot of people do. There's probably some people that don't and would buy if it wasn't locked up, but anyway, that's another whole long story. This is our dealer who specializes in mid-century modern items. They have a fabulous collection. Got some popcorn Santa and snowmen around here as well. Also, we always have a large selection of blow molds for the holiday season. You can come check that out. Always a ton of glassware as well. This cabinet is chocked full of many different items: jewelry, collectibles, perfume, miniatures, you name it. We like to put as much stuff as we possibly can in the store, which some people really appreciate, and honestly some people are like, no, it's too much stuff. I can't focus and see what they have because there's too much stuff for me to focus, and I get that. It's a lot sometimes, especially if you're in a hurry. But again, we have a lot of loyal customers who know what they're looking for. They come back. This happens to be Nicole Northgarden's shelf here, and so some of you watch her channel, and I'll show you her booth a little bit later too as we do the tour. She actually, her and I used to split a booth, but now she's branched out, got her own booth. Her and her husband Chris does the comic books. He has a huge selection of those. So I always love these old rolly cabinets. I don't know what they're officially called, but I love them as they go around. This is the only one we have in the store. And I know I'm going kind of fast, but that's because if I didn't, this video would be a day long. So, and Therese, who has this booth, she actually leaves her Christmas stuff out all year round. Some of it, not all of it. But like the nutcrackers, she leaves those out, and they sell all year round. So if you have a booth, don't be afraid to leave holiday stuff out all through the year. And I know people that sell on eBay, they say, oh, don't just list during the holidays, list because it'll sell all year round, which it does. Some of you may remember my friend Brad. He's appeared in some of my videos in the past, but this is his cabinet. And then he's got these little Hot Wheel cars on the end, and he sells a lot of the Hot Wheel cars. And this is our dealer, Tim. He actually is our vintage holiday expert. He has a lot of great vintage holiday items for every season of the year. And if you guys do watch a Vintage Bulldog on Instagram, she loves his booth, and when she does her live sales here at the Pink Elephant, this is one of the primary cabinets she goes to because of all of the fabulous vintage items that he has. And again, not only does he sell them, he's also a great expert and resource for them. So it's great to have people like that, that's for sure. And then this is Brock, the owner. This is one of his booths. He's scattered throughout the store, needless to say. But yeah, he's got a lot of great mid-century modern. He deals with the light fixtures, lamps, and of course many other items. This is all new in here. Oh, he's got his Christmas ornaments out, hanging up in here. And we do he's got a bunch of little hooks in there. Otherwise, people string a string across the front of the shelf and hang the ornaments from the string, which is another great way to hang vintage ornaments. Oh, wow. New glassware back here. It's been a few weeks since I've been in, so I haven't seen all the changes either. Life's been busy. And then over here is Delphine's books. She does have books, and her and I consult on books quite a bit. But yeah, she actually gave up some of her space down in the basement, consolidated, simplified, so she has less stuff to worry about, which is understandable. And then this, the dealer that had this space moved out, and so our friend Claire grabbed this spot. She is our Pyrex expert, so you can see she's got tons of her Pyrex in here, which she sells a lot of. So if you guys are looking for a certain piece of Pyrex, don't be afraid to come on down to the Pink Elephant. Check it out. And this is another dealer, Therese. She's has multiple booths throughout the Pink Elephant as well. So, and she has an eclectic mix of everything. She also does quite a bit of furniture. She sells on Facebook and other places as well. So yeah, it's amazing how much stuff you can get in a small space. All right, I'm gonna shut the camera off and then reposition, because that's the end of the main level when you walk in. Now we're gonna do a tour of the upper level. So that was the level we just toured. So now that we're at the top of the stairs, come in, and this is additional space with, there's some vintage clothing. There's a lot more downstairs, which I'll show you when we get there. But also this is a mix of different dealers who, are renting one set of shelves. Oh, look at all of those nutcrackers. Those are new. And so yeah. And then this is Brock's little vintage clothing room, which is a great little room here. I suppose, I don't know what it would have been originally. This was a clothing store at one point. So it's a nice little closet, so I assumed it was probably something like that. Now this is new space for me. And I just sold a big print, that's why up here there's space, because I just had a small piece. I didn't realize I sold it, otherwise I could have brought a bigger piece to fill that in, but I didn't. So yeah, and up here I have mostly children's books, which I do sell quite a few of those. So I have those up here. And then what I also do is, like during the Halloween season, I had all the scary books along here. Now that it's Christmas, I'm getting together all of the Christmas books, holiday books, and putting those there. And because sometimes people are just looking specifically for that, and so I put a little note on it, and actually works really well for me to do it that way. So yep, there's some Nancy Drew books which sell really well. Whoops, there's my finger. Which sell well, but they're really hard to find nowadays at any decent price for me to be able to resell. Same with the golden books, the little golden books. My inventory is really low right now because I've just not been able to find any to replenish my stock. And this is my locked cabinet where I keep my more expensive books and smaller items that have some value to them. So yeah, and then there's that area up there which I'm just kind of put stuff up there. I haven't fully determined what to do with that yet. So anyway, and here's the ironic thing is this is Nicole's booth now, and downstairs we were together downstairs, and then we both ended up moving next door to each other upstairs without really realizing it. But anyway, so I'll give you a closer look at Nicole's booth with all of her fabulous treasures. And you can watch her videos to see where she picks some of this stuff up from. She's got a lot of great glassware as well, pottery, different home decor items. Got some crocheted stockings. Those are cute. And then over here it starts Chris's comic books and pop culture items. So he was able to gain some more space by moving up here from downstairs, and that was their main goal, was to be able to get more space for Chris. So I'm glad that worked out for them. It worked out for me too, because I have a little bit more room downstairs now where I have all of my books, which I'll show you in a little bit as we continue the tour. This is Virginia's booth. So he's got a lot of different items here. He's got a lot of holiday stuff today. Must have brought that in. Like I say, I haven't been in for a while, and usually right after Halloween, everybody switches over to the holiday Christmas stuff. This is one of Dale's booth. Dale has multiple booths throughout the store as well, and it's great because she has these huge collections of different items. I remember we wanted to buy a money clip for my father-in-law because he lost his. And of course we came right to Dale because she has a good collection of money clips, cufflinks, different things. It was actually very hard. We went to multiple stores, but that was before I knew who Dale was and that. But we ended up buying it here at the Pink Elephant from Dale when we did find one. So anyway, and I love money clips because I use them myself. And she always has an eclectic mix of everything. So, her jewelry case back in the corner. She has a bunch of vintage eyeglasses, salt and pepper shakers, you name it. Glassware, of course. Glassware always does well for us. Then this wall, again, is several different dealers. This one has Christmas ornaments out all year round. This is a little more of Dale's stuff. And that's the back door. And those are my bins to go home when I get ready to go, as I'm pulling out my leftover holiday stuff, Halloween stuff. So that's a tour of the top level. The only thing I didn't show you, and I should, just so you get the full tour, is in here is Lou's Records. And he's got some other, well, looks like animals. He didn't used to have these dinosaurs and other characters in here before, but Lou sells a lot of great records, CDs, cassettes. So surprising how many we sell. All right, I'm going to end this here, and then we're going to go downstairs. Right, So this is the top or the main level when you walk in, and now we're gonna head down the stairs. And these are the two shelves that I started with when I first started here at the Pink Elephant 3 years ago. It's going on 4 years actually. And then these two are another dealer. Would have been nice if I could have got those, but so I have quite a bit of milk glass from my mother-in-law's collection, which, you know, I have videos on those. If you guys can go back and look at those, you know, if you want to see what all we had. And I've sold a lot. It's amazing how much is sold. I know a lot of people say milk glass is not very popular, but I can tell you I have sold probably at this point close to 40 to 50 pieces over 6 months. So then you come down the stairs and you get Santa and the peacocks and more dealers on this side. So this is another of Dale's booths, which we talked about. Again, she has her items kind of in collections. So this is more of the dishware, glasses, decorative items, and games. Lots of games around here. And hat boxes and pictures up top. And hats. Some wonderful hats. And monkeys. This is another dealer. She's totally reorganized from what it was. So, oh, that's because this punk has expanded his side. Oh. So, okay, she shrunk her space. That's what happened. Sorry, I'm giving commentary as I go because things are changing. This is Lori's booth. She actually had a few shelves upstairs that we walked by, but this is her downstairs booth. She has a lot of glassware, collectibles, kitchenware. Kind of in the corner. And over here is Beth's space. She is our Tupperware person. She sells a ton of Tupperware. And she does have some Pyrex, as you can see on the shelf there. And other miscellaneous items. And this is Brock's space. This is his record room. He does a great job of selling a lot of records and vintage stereo equipment back here as well. Then, like I say, this is more of Beth's stuff. One of her Tupperware shelves. Especially the vintage colored Tupperware does well. This is another dealer. We call him Hut. That's his initials, H-U-T-T. And he has the man stuff. Beer steins. He does a lot of cameras, oil and gas stuff, bottles, electronics, vintage electronics, golf clubs, vintage toys, and that's right, the Tonka trucks. He sells a lot of Tonka trucks. We have people who come in just to restore. They buy them just to restore them. Here we have another dealer. Sorry, I'm drawing a blank on the name. Sorry about that. It's got a lot of copper molds. Again, a lot of mid-century modern and artwork. Then we go on the back side of the store. As you can tell, it just keeps going. So this is another area of Dale's with buttons, napkins, hardware, miscellaneous, Pyrex, kitchenware, books. Oh, excuse me. Then she does a wonderful business in vintage clothing. So we have ties, clothes, shirts, dresses. She also has a lot of ephemera, vintage kitchen towels, aprons, stuff like that. Again, more vintage hats, shirts, sweaters. Yes, she does.